What gets measured gets managed. A powerful reminder that in security, effectiveness is never accidental. It is deliberate and measurable. Welcome to this session on Module 5, Physical Security, Chapter 4, Measuring Effectiveness, Concepts in Physical Security Metrics. In today's dynamic threat environment, simply deploying security measures is not enough. We must evaluate how well they perform. This chapter will help you understand how to measure, analyze, and improve physical security using structured metrics. Let's begin our journey into making security not just visible, but measurable and defensible. In a world of limited budgets and increasing expectations, security leaders must justify decisions with data, not assumptions. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. This principle is especially relevant in physical security, where outcomes are often intangible. Metrics provide a structured way to evaluate performance, identify gaps, and demonstrate value to leadership. They allow us to move from reactive security to proactive and evidence-based decision-making. In this chapter, we will explore how performance metrics help organizations align security efforts with business objectives, improve operational efficiency, and embed a culture of continuous improvement. Let's begin by understanding what we mean by metrics. A metric is a standard of measurement tied to a reference point. It enables us to quantify performance and track progress toward defined goals. In security, metrics may relate to incident rates, response times, compliance levels, or system effectiveness. However, measuring security effectiveness is inherently challenging. Unlike revenue or production, success in security often means that nothing happens. This makes it difficult to demonstrate value. As highlighted in the ASIS study, many organizations struggle not because they lack data, but because they measure the wrong things. The key takeaway is this: focus not only on what is measurable, but also on what truly matters. Poorly chosen metrics can mislead decisions, while well-designed ones can transform security programs. A well-designed security metrics program delivers multiple benefits. First, it enhances performance insight. Metrics help identify gaps, measure progress, and ensure compliance with policies and standards. They provide visibility into how effectively security controls are functioning. Second, metrics support accountability and resource allocation. By linking performance to measurable outcomes, organizations can justify investments, prioritize initiatives, and ensure optimal use of resources. Third, they strengthen management frameworks. The ASIS Foundation Security Metrics Framework integrates operational, tactical, and strategic perspectives, ensuring that metrics are not isolated but aligned across all levels of the organization. Ultimately, a strong metrics program transforms security from a cost center into a value-driven function. The Enterprise Performance Framework provides a structured approach to evaluating organizational performance, including security. At its core, it focuses on three key dimensions. Effectiveness: are security systems achieving their intended purpose? Are threats being prevented or mitigated successfully? Efficiency: how well are resources being utilized? Are processes streamlined and responsive? Strategic improvement: is the security program aligned with organizational goals? Is it evolving based on risks and business needs? This framework ensures that security is not evaluated in isolation, but as an integral part of overall enterprise performance. It helps organizations balance operational success with long-term strategic alignment. To be meaningful, security metrics must be smart. Specific, clearly define what is being measured. Avoid ambiguity. Measurable metrics must produce quantifiable results, such as numbers or percentages. Attainable, they should be realistic and achievable within available resources. Repeatable, measurements must be consistent and standardized to allow valid comparisons over time. Time-bound, data should be collected within a defined time frame to ensure relevance and accuracy. Smart metrics ensure clarity, consistency, and credibility. Without these characteristics, metrics risk becoming irrelevant or misleading. Designing effective metrics is not just about data collection, it's about creating meaningful insights that drive better security decisions. Now let's look at how metrics apply directly to physical security systems. Physical security systems, such as access control, CCTV, and intrusion detection, generate large volumes of data. The objective is not just to collect this data, but to use it to reduce noise and focus on meaningful signals that indicate risk or inefficiency. Consider forced door events. These may result from unauthorized access attempts, user error, or malfunctioning hardware. Tracking such events helps identify vulnerabilities in both human behavior and system design. Door held open incidents often indicate procedural lapses or operational inefficiencies. Monitoring the duration and frequency of such events can highlight compliance issues. Unauthorized access attempts, such as invalid card usage or privilege violations, are critical indicators of potential threats. These metrics support both real-time response and long-term investigation. Finally, communications failures, whether due to network downtime or hardware issues, can compromise system reliability. Measuring these ensures that infrastructure resilience is maintained. Together, these metrics transform raw system data into actionable security intelligence. Beyond individual system metrics, organizations must look at the bigger picture through aggregation and advanced analysis. A program status dashboard provides a consolidated, high-level view of security performance across systems, personnel, and compliance. It enables leadership to quickly assess trends, identify gaps, and make informed decisions. Aggregation allows data from different sources to be combined into meaningful insights, turning isolated metrics into a coherent performance narrative. In addition, organizations should track recommended advanced metrics. For example, security requests versus resolved cases helps measure responsiveness and workload management. External response time evaluates coordination with outside agencies during incidents. Security cost per incident provides a financial perspective, linking performance to cost efficiency. Incident trend analysis identifies patterns over time, enabling proactive risk mitigation. These additional metrics elevate the program from operational monitoring to strategic performance management. As we conclude, let's reflect on the key takeaways from this chapter. An effective security metrics program enables organizations to measure performance, identify weaknesses, and justify investments. It is not just about collecting data, but about selecting relevant, meaningful metrics that align with organizational objectives. These concepts are not limited to physical security alone. They extend across multiple domains. In security operations, metrics guide monitoring, incident response, and system design. In security management, they support training, performance evaluation, and program effectiveness. In project management, metrics help assess risk, cost, and implementation success. In follow-on support, they ensure continuous improvement and long-term sustainability. The ultimate goal is simple: use data to make better decisions. In God we trust. All others must bring data. A fitting reminder that informed decisions are the foundation of effective security. Thank you for your time and attention. Keep learning, keep measuring, and keep improving your security programs.